Oopsie. I was trying to figure out how to clean this up. It's not doing anything. Uh, mhm. got I got food and water. Not 100% sure if they had to be out to eat. Don't know how this works. Morning. I've been good. I'm trying to figure out this ranch thing. Um, I, am I missing something here? Does this not even matter or something? I don't know because like, oh, sorry. I missed the notification for ads. Shit. I mean, I figured out how to buy the ranch. Got that done yesterday. Bought chickens, little chicken trough, and I figured I would learn with chickens. So like, uh, yeah, I got hay and water filled up the trough with it. Like I grew some hay yesterday and all that stuff. Um, do they just automatically eat it, or do they have to be out to eat it? Do they eat it when they're in put away? I more or less, I guess, put them away. Um, is there some kind of tool I need to go buy to clean up poopy mess? Um, confused. like, okay, yeah, notice that. Like you can actually lead them around, exercise them. Oh, a rake. Okay. Well, I have a rake. Is it not the right kind of? Or maybe that's a garden hoe. Never mind. I'll go buy a rake. I was wondering if there was a tool or something I need to go buy from somebody. So, but do they make eggs? Is there something I need to do with them to trying to figure this stuff out? I like it though. It's kind of neat so far. Still babies. Oh, okay. So like, will they just lay them all over the grass like real chickens do? You know what I mean? Like, will they make them like a little nest and? Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I noticed they gained the XP, when they were out, I was walking them around. So I'm guessing the more you walk them around and herd them around, the better they get. So that improves their sale value and whatnot. Is that how that? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was wondering because it's a little more in depth, than the other mod that we had. So that's neat. Oh, really? The babies get sold. Well, I guess you can enable. Do you got to look at them to? Okay. I got them. That's hilarious. I got tired of stepping on them, so I moved them a little bit further away from me. Yeah, I got on yesterday. I got this set up. I grew some hay. Um, got some water. Paid the rent on my buildings. What else did I do yesterday? Move some stuff around. I'm still waiting on Hurricane. I don't think Hurricane got much time left in him. I got another horse in the stable. It's my habit to he's old. He's very old actually, but my habit ride the horse until the horse dies, and then I go to the stable and get a new one. But me and the moles. Let's see here. Good lord, that's a lot. Seems like it anyway. So when they're, no, I'm not gonna shoot them. Come on. I guess it gives you a menu when you walk up to them when they're grown, kind of thing. That's cool. Yeah, I'll probably be messing with that more. What in the world? I definitely need to go get a rake. All right. Hear that rooster? But I was in and out of town several times yesterday, and ran around the swamp a little bit, and only got malaria once, which is an improvement from the last time I logged in. So last time I think I was logged in for like 2 hours, and I think I got malaria like four fucking times. It was like I was like, God damn. Like, I don't mind buying cures and keeping the doctors in business, but goddamn, it's like every time I turn around, I got malaria. I was like something is not right with this picture. I should not be getting malaria that much. Crazy, but yeah. Uh, do, 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 do. But yeah. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh hell, I forgot I got her layered up. Take that one off. Take that one off. I forgot what else this. Yeah, this will work. Yeah, I kind of fixed my, move some stuff around. Took everything out of my saddlebags because I know that hurricane is not long for this world. So my pockets are kind of stuffed at the moment with random shit. Yeah, hurricane is Gumbo's grandbaby. Miss Lydia and I did some uh, breeding, Valentine off and on, trying to see what we could come up with the large breeds, and stuff. We were just kind of farting around. Um, Hurricane is Gumbo's grandbaby. Pink. Shut up, Gators. Shut up down there. Don't make me get my rifle out. I don't remember what I. Snappy Jawbridge, yeah. They're always, very rarely do they load in on the bridge for me. They're usually under the bridge for me. Once in a while, they'll be on the bridge for me. I'm not real sure what causes them to be on the bridge for a lot of people, but I've watched people stream, and every time they cross that bridge, there's gators on top of it. So, yeah, it's some about the way Red Dead loads in. I think like you don't spend a lot of time in that little area there that it'll just load them, pop them in right where they spawn. I guess it pops them in right on top of the bridge. So I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I was um, talking to them in a ticket yet the other day about like Atlas just wore me out. Like it exhausted me this season. Like um, and it is uninstalled right now. I'm probably it would take like some kind of miracle to get me to go back to an Atlas server again. Like um, I don't have a problem doing trade deals to get resources or critters or blueprints. Don't have a problem with that. Um, but when 90% of my game time on a roleplay server is consumed with grind just to get my own port established, and then you couple that with rollback after rollback after rollback, um, I'm just not. I'm not. And if it wasn't for the fact that I love Orc Boy to death, and he is like one of the sweetest people on Twitch, like just super nice. Um, and I love Bender a lot, and Orn and Berta. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for the fact that I love the people in my company so much, I would have quit after that first big rollback. Like I would not have come back. You know what I mean? Like it would have been done, son. Like absolutely. But they wanted to, keep trying, and, and try to get have some role play fun, and we did. I'm not gonna, say like we didn't have any fun at all. We did, but it was so stressful getting there. You know what I mean? Like, uh, and it's their server and they can run it how they want. But the fact that when we voted for the wipe and then when we came out, they had so changed the harvest rates and stuff without anybody voting on it or talking to the community about it first. Like, like it was such a huge change, and it was like, what? You know, like I'm telling you, we had a long discussion of we about quit then. Like it was. Well, you can you can do whatever you want, but like you should at least like they could at least ask people first. Like, oh, it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating, and yeah, I think I'm done with Atlas. And it's sad because I truly loved that. I loved Gertie, that character that I made. Um, I actually got to tell some of her stories, and I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun, but just getting there is so painful, And like I told him the other day when we were chatting, it's like at least here they're open to criticism. Like if they want to hear it, you know what I mean? Like, or they wouldn't have an anonymous feedback form, right? Like because you can't always please everybody, and that's fine. But at least they're open to hearing it. What could we do better? What didn't you like? That kind of thing. And I don't think they really want to hear it over there. Like any kind of critical input or whatever. They're just not about that. And it was just, you know, it was disappointing. I guess I could say just disappointing. And somebody asked me about Dark Side. I just don't think so. I don't think I'm doing that either. I got my own. I got different issues with that, the way they do that, and I don't mind the book thing, and I don't mind the way they set it up. It's just the fact that um, when you find the vendor, they move the vendors around, and then people who know where the vendors are go and hit them after every restart and buy them out. Big companies, and that skill locks you until way late in the season when they feel like they've got a monopoly on the markets or whatever, and then yeah, I'm just what if you got to go to those kind of links, then just stop. I mean, just stop. Think about what you're doing, man. Is it about the role play or is it about you getting your rocks off? I mean, like, gotta ask yourself, what are you doing, man? Uh, alright. Let's see if this is still the same. Betting that it is. Yeah. that didn't work, but we'll see. We'll see where it's at. Go chill. I got my stuff on me, don't I? Yep. Got enough anyway. Yeah, that last like rollback, like I had our port done, and I literally didn't have anything to do. Hillbilly, you, mister. Just a minute. Punk ass kid. Every time he says that, I want to run back here and behind that fence and whip their ass, but I won't be good. Got your hillbilly right here, buddy. Wah, wah. Next Wednesday, um, the new EverQuest server launches. I've been asked to rejoin a bunch of friends. Um, I don't. I think I need to switch to the right. Let's see here. Been a minute. I think you start off your ways going left. Yep. Yippers. Anyway, I'll be. I might play a rogue, but I'm really leaning towards mage. Like playing a mage. And it's an. I don't know if anybody even knows what EverQuest is watching this. It's a MMO, like an old school MMO. And I've been playing it for many years. Like. Decades even. So should be fun. It's got a pretty good rule set. It's a TLP server coming out, and there's a whole mess of us coming back at launch to play and have some fun. So it will be cool, man, cool. So, but I know they're getting ready to wipe here in a month, maybe or so. I don't think they've made up their mind just yet, which is fine. You need a wipe every now and then, so I'm not real sure. Um, what'll happen after that. Uh, but if I can come back as and bring Noelie back, I probably would because I've been pretty happy here. The people here are real nice, noob friendly because this is the first time I've ever uh, played Red Dead or done Red Dead RP is on this server, and they've been really good to me. Um, so they've been pretty patient trying to help me understand how to do things in this game. So that's another point in their favor, like But yeah, it's been fun. I've had a good time here. This is like the best train set ever to play with. So there's that. I mean, and like I don't even mind not getting a lot of role play time running the train because I just enjoy running the train. Like speaking of, probably need to. Uh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, my stream link still works. That's cool. Yeah. Copy text. Da 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 da. There we go. Undo there. Speaking of which, before we get going here, oh Lord, something weird about the horse spawn. It puts the horse on top of the train station sometimes. Over here in Saint Denis, I don't know why. Oops, I didn't mean to hit my mouse wheel, but we're gonna haul butt. Last time I ran the train, I got I had to shoot a cougar inside the train station up in Annesburg. Like the son of a bitch came into the station after me. So we'll see if that happens again today. I normally don't have my rolling block or my other rifles on me, but after that I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. Because it almost got me last time. Like, luckily I had that revolver set on shotgun, or I think I would have been kitty food. Yeah, I thought I would run the train for a little while this morning, check my OBS stuff. Thinking about doing some EQ screens and stuff for the for next week. And I want to move my shit around. I got a better mic, but it's like in an awkward placement. So I've got a new shelf to set my monitors up on and all that kind of stuff. I got to get that done. Oh, get off of there. Come on, what are you doing? Girl, what are you doing? Let's do an inspection. Well, the advert's still up. It's going all right, mister. It's going all right. Which farm is yours? Haven. Oh, howdy. Uh, I might ride out here. Uh, I don't know if that's probably too far from the train. I'll ride out here after I get done with the route because I plan on, like I said, I don't change horses until the inevitable end. It's just something this character does. She loves her horses, so she keeps them right till the very end. So, but I'll probably be taking him out for a ride when I get done on the train. And like I said, he could go the next time I whistle him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised that he's been around this long. Like, it's really a shock to me that, yeah, I mean, it's because he's been old for the last, I don't know how many times I've played. You know what I mean? Like, it's been weeks now. Like, when I log in and whistle him out, he's still old. Like, it's just like, I mean, it's like, what's going on, man? Like, I was expecting him to die on me yesterday, uh, while I was gardening and stuff. You know, like growing some hay for the ranch and stuff. So, but he didn't. Good old hurricane. Still kicking. Oops. That's me not paying attention to what I'm doing. No, the engine has got to be in the zone right there. Make my $5. Get up there. There you go. Yep, that still works. Making sure everything is good. Oh man, that sucks. Her like Nolie's favorite horse was Gumbo, and like I literally spent the whole day at home fishing with Gumbo laying down on the bank next to me. That's when Gumbo went. Happy at home, laying in the grass. It was just convenient that I had like a whole bunch of bait, and I've got a bait seller, you know, literally like right next door to me. So could literally just fish all day. Oh, well that worked out. I was like coming into Valentine this direction so I can not block the roads. Like the same scene and stuff. Oh yeah, I probably should like add what 60 days to that. I don't know. It's been a minute. I don't even know where that document's at now. I gotta find it. Uh, la 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 la. Oh, there it is. I think I found it. Don't save that. Copy. Don't know if that's the right one or not. Let's find out. Nope. I screwed that one all up. Where's that document at? Aha! I found it. That was the wrong one. That's one I've been fiddling with. Let's try this one. Do, do. Yeah, okay, that works. We'll just make it 100. It's been a while. I don't think my other drivers had any accidents. Like they haven't been reported to me if there have been. So as far as Noelie knows, there's not been any incidents with the railroad. So I liked that obnoxiously white horse you had. I think it was great. That's like the whitest horse I've ever seen, man. I think it was like that horse was so white it glowed in the dark, man. It was great. It was like, well, we have incidents like Tobias. He fall asleep at the on the train and fall through the train. The train would run him over. So he would have to call medical assistance now and then, and um, you know, I would consider that a workplace accident. I mean, so as far as I know, we haven't had any of those. No medical personnel have had to be, called in to resuscitate the conductors. Really, it depends on how tolerant I think your game is. Like if you're if you can't tab out, you know, if you just can't tab out at all while you're playing, that's probably going to cause you problems if you try to change windows while you're running the train too. So, but there are some problem areas with the game itself. I don't think there's anything anybody can do about those. Sometimes they're just going to get you. One of them is right back there where we just came through, um, where that three-way is at. Something kind of buggy about that area. It's got me a couple times. Even on the new PC, it's got me at least once on this PC. So, right, negligence was last couple of days I've been reread a book about the Bloody Benders. Like I posted like a link to the wiki about it. It's like real close to my hometown where I grew up, and it was a family of serial killers that um, lived there in the 1800s, like right after the Civil War and stuff, and they were never caught. Um, like they, we think they were like like an actual family, like it was a daughter and like mom and dad and this other dude, but we don't actually know for sure. Like the historians don't know for sure. Um, and they found all kind of bodies, but apparently, like what they when they got to the area and set their homestead up, they had like a what they called like a little grocery place, right? And they set up right on a trail, going to and from like a real common trail line, and then they set up like an inn, which was basically it was like a one room building that they had a tarp strung across the middle of it, right? And one half was the quote unquote inn, and the other half was their personal space, right? So they would, um, unsuspecting travelers would come through there, and they didn't kill all of them. Like they were smart enough, at least for that. But if they thought they could make a, if they knew people had like a couple $100 on them, they would bash them in the head with a hammer and then bury their body out on the property and shit. It's fuck crazy shit. Like you should read it. But anyway, the people who just bought that old property of theirs are teaming up with somebody and they're gonna do excavation and shit. Like look and see if they can find more bodies, basically, because there's still unsolved missing persons cases for the area. People that went missing right on or around that area. It's crazy, man. You should go read about it. They're called the Bloody Benders, and there's a real good book about it called Hell's Half Acre. That kind of goes into like like she really did really good research and just got all up in the middle of like just digging and digging and digging. Went and checked records all over the United States for people that was involved in the case, what happened to them, and all that. It's a really interesting little book. Really is. But I was on Facebook and somebody from my old hometown posted that, hey, did you guys hear about the new owners and they're going to be doing some digging up around there. I was like, oh, that ought to be interesting. You know what I mean? Like, wonder if they're gonna find more bodies out there. That'd be fucking crazy, man. After 100 years, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause we got technology now. Like, we can look in the ground and shit. So, it'd be freaking crazy if they find more bodies out there to attribute to them crazy shit asses. But pretty interesting stuff. It's always weird. Like they got labeled a serial killer, I guess, 'cause of the numbers, but really they're just, I mean, there was a lot of people, evil people doing the same kind of shit they were doing back then, just preying on unsuspecting people, weak people, all that kind of stuff. It's the same now. I mean, sometimes people are just assholes and they're evil. I'll tell you what, it was probably a lot easier to get away with that kind of shit back then, though. Didn't have forensics, didn't have, you know what I mean? Like, didn't have people with cell phones everywhere with cameras in them, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy story. I knew about it because I grew up real close to that area. So yeah, I grew up mostly in Oklahoma, but like right on the state line. Like um, right around where the Dalton gang met their end, and that's another interesting story. Like if you like the history from that time period and stuff. Um, they thought they were um, going to rob two banks at once, and they picked the wrong town to do it in. Put it that way. They have like a reenactment every year on the anniversary. Usually the anniversary month, and they'll usually do it on like a weekend of what happened. So they basically tried to rob the wrong town. They fucked around and found out. The whole town went after him. Like they had a shootout with the whole town. Like Like, hell no, you ain't stealing my money. you know, like I remember the first time I took my oldest grandson to the reenactment thing. It was so funny. I bought him a little sheriff's badge and little cap gun, and just like shoot some little cap things. I don't know if you remember them. They might have quit making them by the time some of y'all was kids. But they had these little cartridges in them that would you shoot the firing pin and make a loud pop. Kind of like those pop it things you throw on the sidewalk. Anyhow, I bought him one of them little guns and got him. We got a good spot right up front, in front of the where the Condon Bank used to be, and the shootout started happening. Like he was like 4 or 5, and the sheriff was like yelling and come out and throw your guns down and come out with your hands up. And don't make me do don't make us do this and all that. And the guy in the playing one of the Daltons yelled out of the window like, "You don't want none of this." And my grandson, being wound up at the time, was like, "No, you don't want none of this," yelling real loud at him, like he was the sheriff. Everybody was laughing. He was all into it. I'm pretty sure he had fun that day. You know what I mean? Like, it was great. I know my my mother's side didn't live in. They hadn't moved north at that point. They were still in Louisiana and Arkansas. And when that happened, when the Dalton gang thing happened, but then my stepfather, his family was in the region, and uh, they're all, even in this generation, they're like 3/4 or more Cherokee. So they were in the area when that happened. I don't think any of them was in town, but my stepdad told me that his grandpa uh, met the Daltons, like, or didn't meet them, like they weren't friends or hung out, but like he seen them, ran across them a time or two. Because they were run. What they would do is they would run in and out of Indian territory to hide from the law. So there was a lot of that shit that went on. No, because they knew that the law wouldn't follow them in there because of treaties and such. And the only way they could get law could go in there is if they, sent the feds down, so they didn't actually have to send the army in to look for people, which did not happen. You know what I mean? So It happened once or twice, but it this wasn't a common thing. It had to be an order from the governor himself or something, so it just didn't happen. So they go into Indian territory and hide out, criminals and shit. So it was interesting. See if there's a nice kitty cat down here again. Last time there was. I didn't see it either until I was already in the station. Some of bitch came in the station after me. Like, yeah, I got lots of steak dinners running around, but I still got candy in my pocket. Easter, how that crazy is that? Blackthorn Station. That's new. No devil cats. Come on. No devil cats. Well, I don't see anything weird except the Blackthorn Station thing. That was not here last time I was here. How can I need to go get me some more coffee here in a second? Do 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 do. All right. Get some more coffee. Uh, always forget where the read the paper thing is. Nope. Guess I could do this one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, I'll be back. Get some coffee. There we go. All right, my son was uh there. Oh, it helps if you get your fingers on the right button, Granny. Jesus. Right. One more to go. Drinking this Kobe. What in the world was that? My son's dog trying to be under my feet again. Sorry. I don't know what else. Oh, my oldest grandson brought home a kitten. He went to stay with his dad, and he adopted this little kitten who wasn't quite weaned yet. So I told him it was fine, but he had to take care of it. So he got the experience of bottle feeding a kitten, and then house breaking them, etc., etc. Which is good. I mean, good for kids to have that kind of experience, at least once in their life. But now that kitten is so spoiled, like it literally sleeps in his pockets, either in his shorts pocket or his pocket on his hoodie or in the hood of his hoodie. Like it's probably on its way to being just as rotten as my cat. Which God help us, we'll have three of them in the house that are worthless all the way to the bone. Absolutely rotten. So, yeah, this cat does, man. It's hilarious. I sent a picture to his dad and his stepmom the other day. She said she laughed for like 15 minutes looking at that picture. I was like, can you just imagine how rotten this cat's gonna be? Like, I mean, he just thinks that's where it is. I had him sleep down the front of my shirt last night. He was I don't know what Clayton was doing, but they were doing something. Him and his cousin. My son's son is here too for the summer. So they were farting around doing something, and here come that kitten, meow 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 meow, and he wouldn't leave me alone. So I picked him up and just put him down the front of my shirt. He went right to sleep. Like it's like he didn't want nothing. He just wanted somebody to put him somewhere warm and cozy so he could go to sleep. So I was like, all right then, at least you shut up and leave me alone. So I was playing yesterday. I had a shirt or cat down my shirt. hilarious. Like you got this cat so rotten, he don't even know what a cat bed is. But he's already, I mean, he's already eating food. You know, he knows where the water's at, and he's using the litter box already. So, pretty smart little kitty cat. Whenever when I was like 13, 14, I delivered papers. Well, I always worked for the local newspaper off and on all through my teen years. So, and in my 20s, like I worked for them. I shot the pages, you know, to put them on the. Oh, if I'd have kept going, I would have hit him. Would have hit him with them cars back there. It happens a lot in this intersection right here. But anyway, I had a moped. I had several of them actually, but bought this moped, um, and I had a cat that would ride around with me on the moped named Whiskers. Everybody used to think it was hilarious. They see that big fluffy yellow cat. He'd get his butt in the pocket of my, like I throw my delivery bag over the handlebars, and he'd sit his butt down in the pocket. Ride around with me, crazy cat. I need to switch that. I need some music. Music. Let's see what shuffle gets us. Oops. This ranch sell. Okay. Okay. There we go. check Discord while I'm here. I still love where this house is. I think it looks like it belongs here. Like it's great. I don't know what to put on there. And no. better. Except I gotta take up all this stuff off. Alright. um. Oops. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Hurricane, I guess we had to run into at least one more thing on your journey. We're gonna get cleaned up. We're all dusty. Just take a little dip. Why is it playing? Hold on. Try this again. Hmm. Oh no, I haven't read my innocence yet. Um, what is with keeps redoing the same stuff? It's like, what? Taking Hurricane out for a last adventure, I guess. Last ride through the countryside, and Yeah, and I like took like after Atlas, I took like a week and a half. Just played um my go-to relax game that I play is Lord of the Rings Online. Just go in there because I can play that and just chill and relax and ain't got nobody bothering me kind of thing. Like just kind of hang out. Just did that, chilled. I don't exactly know where I want to go from here. Let me get up here. Whose is that? Hmm. I got my rake I needed. Yeah. Um. I would have kept playing. I mean, I wouldn't have taken a break from this if the Atlas server I was on wasn't so freaking grindy. Like, good God. I mean, it wore me out. Like it really did. Just mental exhaustion. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even feel like role playing most of the time. It's just like, well, here we go. More grind, 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 grind. Like, man, it was exhausting. But, feeling better. Thought I'd get on here and definitely. I know they're talking about wiping in the next like in a month or so or whatever, but I don't. I don't think they're in a hurry to do it or anything. But I just thought, well, I would like to learn the new ranch system and stuff they put in here because I really never had time to get in and mess with it. So, I'd like to learn that, mess with that some. Definitely miss running the train every day. It's like my it's like my me time. Then, oh my God, the rollbacks, dude. That last rollback they had where they lost a week, literally, like I had our port built, right? Everything was done, everything was set up, and we were all pretty happy with it. And then only thing I had left to do when I wasn't role playing or looking for role play was breed lions, right? And so that's what I did. I logged in 2 or 3 times a day to breed my lions, and then when we had time to do something together or get some, get some role play time or get out and do some adventuring, I did that. But in the meantime, I just logged in every few hours and bred my lions. And I got some lucky, level jumps and stuff, and I was pretty happy with my lions. And then they had a 8-day rollback, and I literally lost everything I'd done for a fucking week. And I tell my peoples, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. Like, like we weren't allowed to use this, like the tame houses to store them, which meant there was no record. You know what I mean? So no way to recover them, etc. I'm just like I'm not, I'm done. Like I can't do this anymore, kind of thing. Like especially after hours and hours and hours of grind materials and build and grind materials and build and grind material. I'm just no, no. I just nope. And I uninstalled Atlas. I don't know that it will ever be reinstalled on my machine again. That's just how. Why does some of them do that? Like it's like they're trying to start a fight. Like they're trying to run into you and start a fight. Dude, I'm telling you, I know. It was like, like I just couldn't do it no more, man. Like, and like I said earlier today, if I didn't love Orc so much and like and Orn and Berta and Bender and them, I would have quit way early in the season. You know what I mean? Like, but I really love those guys, and they're all just really nice people and stuff. And so if they were willing to tough it out, I was willing to keep riding with them. So it was what wore me out though. So, but Orc is just like one of the nicest people on Twitch. I love that dude to death, man. Like you couldn't ask for a nicer person, to role play with, and this next Wednesday though, EverQuest, and I'll be playing it a lot, real heavy for the first couple weeks. Um, 'Cause it's an MMO, excuse me, but and I'll be trying to grind up levels and shit. But there's a whole bunch of us, like I don't know, 30 or 40 of us coming back to Teak. Um, and a lot of us like know each other from other servers and way back in the day, kind of thing. So we should be able to have some fun for that. But that's not role playing. That's just an MMO. So and they're all real nice folks, and so we should have some good times. But in the meantime, I thought I would get some Red Dead time under my belt and learn this new ranching thing. That way, I'll have more idea when they do start fresh what I want to do. You know, what kind of life my character is gonna live, what kind of character I might want to make or something. I might bring Noelie back, that's for sure. So I'm not gonna I can't be a judge of it unless I actually get in the game and mess with it. So far, it seems like a pretty cool script, though. So, you know, I will say though, I will say the build, our port build, in shipwreck is probably one of my favorite builds to date that I've done. Like, I was finally able to do like a East Asian theme for the port, and it worked out really well. And it just kind of all meshed with what the guys were doing and talking about, etc., etc. Like it worked out real nice, and the port looked good. I was real happy with it. Um, so Alone and lurking. You gotta equip this rake or something? Aha! Got it. Do they... I'm confused about something though. Do they age when they're more or less put away, or do you have to have them out to age them? You know, that makes sense. They still got... Oh, they actually eating food and water. That's cool. All right. Hmm. Uh. Oh, okay. I see they've got like ratings and hmm. I'm guessing you sell them, you gotta herd them somewhere, right? Um, I used to sell. Uh, I mean, I used to sell animals there, but I don't know where I would have to go to, unless you just sell them from the. That's quite a run. If I gotta go all the way there, hmm, I don't know what that is though. I know there's one right here too, so. Hmm. Hurricane, what are you up to? 30 minutes. That's pretty cool though. I like it so far. I'll keep messing with it. Definitely. Let's go out here for a minute. Malaria or not, this is my favorite place to live. Anywhere ever. I love this. I love this spot. Uh, do I have? Oh, see here. Too bad. Oh, cool. I don't see any fish biting. Come on, fishes. I'm trying to make sure Hurricane's last moments are in peace. I really need to get off my butt and finish making Twitch emotes and get them submitted. And maybe make some EQ theme stuff for next week. I don't know. I'm like, the last couple of days I have been sick as a dog. Like, not really sick, but just like, I hadn't been sleeping good. The plumbing's not working right. You know what I mean? Just general old people shit. And I feel better today, which is why I'm on here streaming. But man, last couple of days was rough. Earlier in the week, man, I was like, bleh. Just felt bleh, you know. Part of getting old, I guess. It sucks. I don't recommend it. Elon needs to hurry up with that Neuralink shit. Gotta hurry up, man. Running out of time. Gonna ruin my plans to torment the universe forever. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're getting better. It's getting old sucks, man. It does. Dealing with health issues and sucks also. Like, and like, my oldest grandson. But you know what though? When he came in and he was having the problems attending school. Like he didn't want to go. There was bullying issues and a bunch of stuff going on. And so I talked to his dad, and we moved him in here and got him on a homeschool program that's pretty popular here in the state. And I gotta say, I love them. They've been fantastic to work with. His teacher is phenomenal. I love her. She's great. Um, yeah, I'm not a big fan of just throw pills at stuff. It's kind of like when the government throws money at problems instead of actually trying to solve the problem. It never works out well. But I think I see some movement out there. That's not exactly where I wanted it to go. I'm out of practice. Are there any good fishing scripts for Red Dead? I don't know. I love games I can fish in though, so it's I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Okay. It looks different. I don't wanna I don't want to move Hurricane. Like I know where there's real good fishing spots at. I just don't want to move Hurricane. Like they've edited the script a little bit or enabled more of it. I'm not real sure. What is the fishing speed thing? Weird. Hmm. I'm trying to look for that gator. Usually is out there, but I don't see him yet. It's too dark. There used to be water snakes all over the place too. Where are they at? Hmm. Oh, 15 minutes. Oh, I think the sun's finally coming up. The fish will really start biting. Hmm. Well, maybe we're not gonna get any fishing done. What is that other emote list? Do we still have that? I don't remember what it was. Hmm. Oh, you're fine. I'm just hanging out until the reboot. Oh, oh, I can see you now. Pop your head up again. Looks like he knows I'm waiting on him. Stick his head up. Get up there. Come on. Gotcha. He didn't die, but I got him. Oh, poor gator. Oh, well, I think when the server resets, I'll probably end it, but try to figure out something to do that's productive today since I'm feeling better. But thank you guys for hanging out, and I still love you, Sundown. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. Like, if Alice hadn't been draining every ounce of my self-restraint and like I would have been kept playing this, but I mean I was so tired at the end that like doing grinding and stuff, man. Just I was just it wore me out, like it really did. Like I don't see any problem with me continuing to visit Sundown with EverQuest because the first week or so probably be kind of hectic because we will be grinding pretty heavy to get some levels and stuff. But the group I'm joining, they're not a. We will be doing raiding eventually, but we're not like a. It's not a hardcore raiding group or anything like that. Everybody's chill. We understand everybody's got lives. They got other things they want to do. You know what I mean? So, and they're all really good people. So I don't see a problem with that. And I have no plans to go back to Atlas anytime soon. Like I said, I installed it. Like I'm what little patience I had left for that buggy ass game pretty much burnt all those nerves. You know what I mean? Like it is nearly completely cauterized. I mean, like that game has so much potential, but you know, and like it's so bad that their own company wrote it off. Like, like it never even got out of early development. What does that tell you? Like, oh, don't get me started. Look, Gary's just teasing me now. You see him? He's just over there teasing me like, nah, 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 nah. There you go, Bucker. Stick your head up again. Take that. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll be back around and streaming again. I just needed a really good break after all that, you know. So, and there's a lot of people on that server that I really admire and I love role playing with. I just, nope. It's a big nope. But anyway, I love you guys. See you soon.